Cutler, you see I have your West Coast guy with me, huh? Big John Ward. So you know what I've been telling you for years. I'm taking over, you fat prick.
This is Dave Palumbo with RxMuscle.com. In the Art Asylum with Jonathan Ward. We are here 6 weeks out from the 2013 NPC USA Championships. We're here training shoulders with Big Mel Chancey at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym in Syosset, New York. Welcome, John.
How you doing, Dave? Thanks for having me.
Good. We got you out here to a Long Island, all the way from California. You got in a good workout with Big Mel Chancey here, and this is Mel's favorite body part to train, shoulders. Tell us, give us your overall impression when you left the gym after this workout.
Very good pump. Mel gave it to me, I must say. Definitely fast-paced workout. He said that's the type of thing he used to do with Cutler back in the day, getting ready for Olympia. So wanted to show me a few things, and put me through a great workout going into USA's.
I think Mel just likes to get in and out of the gym quickly. I think that's his rationale, really.
He wants to. He needs more food. So that's yeah.
He enjoys eating more than he enjoys training.
Exactly.
Now you got the USA Championships coming up. I think it's in about 6 weeks from today, and I know you're training real hard. You've been dieting real hard. Talk to me. Last year you won the LA Championships overall. You were in the second call out of the USA Championships. What's the goal for this year? What will make you happy?
The biggest thing to make me happy is actually coming in and doing what the judges asked me to do. Coming in bigger, fuller, rounder. They said the one thing I was lacking was my size and just overall fullness. And Chad and I have worked all off season trying to put that weight on. So the biggest thing is I want to see what the final package is when I step on stage in 6 or 7 weeks. Hopefully closer to 260 versus last year I was closer to 240. So I think if everything comes together the way it is right now, the placing will come along with that.
You think you put on almost 20 pounds this past year? That's incredible.
Pretty close. I mean, we'll see. Once you drop water and play with fluids a little bit, things change. But yeah, I would say probably close to 15 pounds at least.
What weight did you get up to at the heaviest this year?
The heaviest I got this year was almost 330.
Now, I was 319 pounds at one point in my career, and I got to be honest with you. It's very difficult to find a scale that you don't break or that actually could weigh you. Where do you weigh yourself when you weigh 340 pounds?
I actually had to go buy another scale because the scale that I had at the time read EE for error.
Yeah.
Once you hit that 330 mark. So they actually, with the huge weight loss craze nowadays, with Weight Watchers and The Biggest Loser and stuff like that, they have scales that go up to 440.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I found one of those, and it seemed to be working pretty good for me.
I got the big scale in my warehouse because we have to weigh packages. I step on that thing, but I'm not that heavy anymore, so it doesn't matter. But I think that thing goes up thousands of pounds almost.
Well, I'll have to try that out next time I come out.
Yeah, we'll put you on this. Talk to me a little bit about what it takes to feed a body like yours, because I have to imagine that you're probably eating an enormous amount of food to sustain your metabolism at this point. Is it tricky because you got to kind of balance taking out enough food to lose weight, but not too much where you're going to get stringy looking, especially at your height and your size?
Exactly, and it was funny that you brought that up. Chad and I were just talking yesterday, going to the final stretch right now, and it's a lot more food this year than last year. Particularly, protein's about the same, anywhere from 12 to 14 ounces a meal, but the carbohydrates, I'm pretty carb sensitive, so I don't need a lot of carbs. Half a cup here and there does me good, but it's a lot more than I was having last year, and the fats are substantially higher. So that's helping me out as well.
Keeping you fuller.
Yeah, I feel like it's keeping me fuller. My body's started to accept the diet now, so I'm able to get into the gym, have some great workouts. I'm training with Chris Cormier now, and the pumps have been insane the last couple of weeks. So it's a good feeling to have going into the USAs.
Now, is he working out with you, or is he just training you in the gym?
No, just training me. I go up to Venice twice a week, and he trains me.
And what have you learned training with Chris Cormier? Because a lot of people don't realize Chris has got very, very intuitive when it comes to gym training.
It was completely different than I thought. Looking at stuff, from the bodybuilders in the past, I thought it was going to be extremely heavy. He's a lot more of angles, where the bar is fixed, explosiveness, stretch and squeeze, contraction, things like that, to really actually, the weight is more so a tool to work the muscle, not just trying to push as much weight up as you can. And the workouts are extremely intense. I've never trained like this in my life. So, I feel a lot more confident going into USAs this year.
I have to imagine, that you got a good team. You got Chad Nichols doing your diet. You got Chris helping with your training. I'm assuming he's probably doing some posing with you as well.
I actually have Derek Farnsworth do my posing for me.
There you go. So you got someone for everyone. Everybody. People don't realize it's very difficult to get up on stage when you're a big guy. You need a team almost working with you, because you'll never motivate yourself, especially when you're dieting. The last thing you want to do is pose, but when you got to meet someone and they're going to put you through the poses, it's a way different world altogether.
It helps because it keeps you accountable for stuff. So, Chris with the workouts, there's days you walk into the gym and frankly, you're tapped out. It doesn't matter, because he's ready to go. Chad's keeping the diet changed up. If you have an appointment with Derek, you're in the room. It's just you and him. Granted, all these things cost money. However, to get where you need to be, it's very hard, like you said, to keep yourself accountable for stuff. You almost need that team behind you. And I've learned over the course of the last few years that a lot of these guys that we all look up to and that we all see on these stages, they have a team behind them.
They certainly do. Well, John, you look great, and I think you're going to be doing, or at least shocking, a lot of heads when they see you at the USA Championships. For now, though, we are out of time. I'm Dave Palumbo with Big John Ward in the Iron Asylum.
Thanks, Dave.